Hello and welcome back to Titan Academy. In this video, we will cover chart interactivity. We will discuss chart legend settings, chart details, axis details, and custom tooltips in chart elements. Here in this project, I have added a couple of sample bar charts that we've already configured. In this first one, this is a bar chart that shows opportunities by stage. So if we select the chart, select in the gear, go to Edit Mapping, we can see that this is pulling data from the opportunity object. There are no conditions, so we're getting everything. And we have the chart mapped as such. On the x-axis, the stage. So this is broken down by stage, sorted in ascending order. And the y-axis is the count of opportunity ID. So let's take a look at the legend settings. On the bar chart settings, go to Interactivity, and here you will see some options for the legend. You can choose to show it, which is shown by default. You can hide it if you don't want a legend at all. You can enable the advanced legend functionality, configure by clicking into this little gear. Here you have several options such as showing or hiding the value. You can create columns. We'll go into column settings in another video. You can select format for the label and the value. In this example, we have enabled the configuring of the format, and I've added a $ prefix. As you can see, that has added a $ prefix to the label right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. We'll use the standard legend. You can set the legend placement, top, bottom, left, etc. You can add a calculation on the legend, such as a sum or a count. In this case, since we are doing a count of opportunities by stage, the sum and the count are both the same. But if we were summarizing something such as opportunity amount, then the amount would be displayed there. Now let's take a look at the axis details. In the bar chart settings, you can choose to show or hide either the x or the y axis, like so. You can select the minimum, maximum, and step value for the axes. For this chart, since this is a bar chart, the relevant axis is the y-axis. Let's say that we didn't want to show 0 as the minimum. Say we're dealing with a large range of numbers. We could set the minimum at something like 10 or 6. And if we want to bring the maximum down a little bit, we could set it to 20, 25, etc. You can also change the step. The step is here 5, 10, 15, etc. Say we want to do it by 10. Say we want to do it by 1, 2, like so. Chart details is another useful feature. This is a feature that allows the user to open up details in a modal window. So let's go ahead and configure this. We will enable chart details, click on the gear. I've already set this up. This is like a drill down, and the drill down information will open up in a pop-up window. It's going to default to the parent object for the chart, which is an opportunity. You will need to set your conditions. You most likely want to set a condition of filtering based on the field which is being summarized on the chart element. In our case, it is the stage. So we will set this filter on stage equals, and a field value, the field for here will be our chart selection. This is named chart ops by stage selected. So when a user clicks on the element, as I'll show you in a moment, the modal window will open up to filter opportunities with the stage that is corresponding. Next, we add some mapping. These are the fields that you want to display in the pop-up chart. I've selected the account name, the close date, the amount, and the owner. Let's go ahead and preview this and see what it looks like. So our chart will open. Let's say we want to see the details of opportunities that are in the prospecting stage. Click on the link, and we see the 14 records and the details that we selected: the account name, the close date, the amount, and the owner. We'll close out of this. Now let's take a look at custom tooltips. Custom tooltips are available on only two types of chart, on a donut chart and a stacked line chart. Here I have a donut chart showing the pipeline amount by stage and the opportunity. If we go into the chart's properties, go to Interactivity, and enable the custom tooltip. You will then need to configure the custom tooltip, its placement, top or bottom. I'll leave it as bottom, and we can add our custom message in here. This is a sample custom tooltip. This is rich text, so you can add media in here if you want to. You can make it bold. You can make the text italic. Let's see how that looks. So go ahead and wait for our chart to load. And now we have our sample tooltip pop up. Remember, that is only for a stacked bar or donut type chart. And that is how it's done.